Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel, a reading for the sign of Sagittarius. So I want to see where this energy leads me, but I can feel it like steadily. It's so simple. In this year you're dealing, for some of you, with the baby's father, the father of your kids, and he's not participating in the upbringing of your child, not financially, none of those things. Is this type of energy. I can feel it, I can see it. Is the vibe. Is something that a lot of you would share, like an energy block. He does not take care of his child. So this is for anyone resonating with the sign of Sagittarius. For cross watchers as well, please take what resonates only, and the roles can be exchanged in this. Anything you need to connect to this channel is in the description box below. So welcome everyone. I want to see the first hint for me. Where's the problem? Is this a love or a financial block? Because the two, they would split. Most of you are crying over spilled milk, and I can tell you this here, essentially, like in the front line, it can spoil the whole thing, because you're over there fighting with your feelings, with how it made you feel. In this case here, I suggest focusing onto your kid. In this year, it's about your kid, not how they made you feel or how you still feel about this missed opportunity with them. Believe me, this is where the growth has got to be. Seeing the situation from a different perspective, in the moment you had this child or whatsoever children with them, that Hierophant energy was going to come through. You need to grow from that experience. It's not about how you feel. And some of you, this one here is played out, or it was never really a thing. I can feel that energy. Some of you, this energy was deep. How they made you feel, which is why you have a hard time recovering from it, is because it sends you places you cannot do anything worse than that. To me, it literally made you physically sick, or they were not there to support you when you were low, to the point you were in bed. For some of you, still they were not there. You were over there giving your best until you had no more energy, and still they did nothing for you. I can see. And into this situation, yet again, Hierophant Taurus energy it should be reduced to co-parenting or parenting only. Most of your situations would tilt towards the parenting only. Believe me, into this High Priestess here. You need to recover, for some of you, most of you, from the experience, so that you would know what to do about them and the situation that you have, because it's not going anywhere. And it's like MF, like that. You took up everything for most of you, or you have that energy for the moment. You will see that you lost everything into this, and that they could dip out, is the energy here. I can see somebody wasting a lot of time just waiting for them to appear to do something about your situation. Most likely here is not going to happen now, because them two, they will grow. This here must be the thing that bothers you the most about your life, because you cannot zoom it out. You cannot stop thinking about it and the way it made you feel. You're still ruminating over it. All these energies, they're here. End of the story. Some of you, this energy is already sealed. You don't have to believe me. They want to live life as if they would never have to live, to think of your child, to live for your child. Sorry, this very energy is hard for me to say this, but it's the demo. Some of them, they've made up their minds. You cannot change it. I'm never taking care of the child. Well, then the next thing is the justice system and that DNA. If you don't believe me, And some of you, you're settling for less, you know, like I don't want nothing from them. It's because you're operating out of feeling still, and you can see all the negativity. Then them, they know what they're doing. They think with their heads, and you think with your feelings most likely, which is why you're okay with this demo here. And money is a problem here too. No, most likely is all on you. You take care of everything to the point there's nothing left for you. Queens of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. This year we know, as well as higher powers, you know, that it's the woman that will take it all up, and that the guy, I can't even speak, that the guy is just like over there for, you know, the seed, quite frankly, into that wand energy. It's the woman that is living it up. You're bleeding, sweating, crying, everything you got, you're giving for this thing, and they do nothing. So it says, shout out to you into this Leo energy. You don't even know how strong you are, but most likely you're doing this as a single woman, Virgo energy. And because you care and you're operating out of feelings, you're not seeing the real demo. It says, you know, you need to take it all back, trace it all back to the money. Where the money is where you need to go with them. They need to take care of their child. Cancer, Capricorn energy. And the worst part in this, some of you, they will never care about their offspring, but then you must make sure to make the money because it's all that you're getting. And some of you, you're operating in a low emotional space, you know, which is why you cannot hear this message here. Expectations and self-worth too. You're doing this by yourself whatsoever. Take what resonates with you. These expectations in form of money. I hope it is clear to you. I hope it is clear to you because the Spirit is trying to tell you exactly into these messages here. These visions, these downloads. The situation broke you. And you're projecting that pain, you know, how much it hurt you, destroyed you. Some of you even feel like you're going crazy after meeting them or having them in your life, yeah? But then all you projected was that thing about you. The dark night of the soul is where they sent you. Even financially, like this year, nobody can really hurt you in this life more than what they have done. Exactly into this card here. Nobody can top this, the pain from such a situation. You see, when you linked with somebody and you have kids together, you know, like that commitment. Did I have this kid by myself? This kind of ninjas here will try to make you feel like you have. It says release, purge, surrender to the demo because it's not changing for some of you. I can only see like people in pain here. And him, he chooses, or whoever, but it's the man, to sabotage the energy because he simply wants to be free. Truth, expression, you know, there's one last card here, believe me, simple as that, like selfish people. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, it's the demo, you know. Just, I love this card for you because that is their truth, but you got your own truth too. You're doing what you're supposed to. So feel no ways about them, you know. It's like he does not exist, is what I see into this card. Like I'm not even here, Mr. Disappearing act on somebody. And you're lacking, you know, like having all these doubts about life, you know, period. How can you do that to me? How can somebody really do that, you know? They can do that to you, but they cannot look into your eyes to tell you what it is they do. Believe me, you see that shame in them. And one day, here or later, you feel me, this year must happen too, because this year is not something that you do. Oh, the only thing that would light me up in this situation, the court system, if you don't believe me. And if you're resonating with this energy, these kind of vibes, they will enter your life. You will see it must happen. Some of you is the only thing that will work, you know, literally that nook button, helping you have the stability, some form of harmony between you and them, for your child, for your children. Otherwise they're not doing it, you know. But because you're stuck in those toxic patterns with them, is because of your feelings. You cannot see this, you know. You see, justice like MF. This here is all I would know. And in here, most likely is where you're going, you know. It's the only thing that would work, because normally they're not planning right now to take care of your child. And this here is for that right now. This is not the type of energy you can ignore your whole life and think that stuff is going to be alright in your life. It is not going to happen. They will know where they come from, essentially, before they meet their maker. And on that way, they will acknowledge your child, if you don't believe me. Otherwise, you see these flames here is the demo. We ain't got to keep on looking for more. So shout out, believe me, this here, that hell that people have in mind is down here. You will see it, you know, the feminine. Shout out to you for taking care of your child. And in this here, to these flames here, this here was their own choice. They'll have to live up to that. So for you, Sagittarius, to be continued. I hope that you have enjoyed this energy. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Take care of yourself, stay healthy, and I shall see you soon. Bye bye. The spirit is supporting you into this, my loves.